But yeah, folks, we are on the grid. We have 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we are off, folks. Hopefully no one got disconnected, and we are good. We are going to go eventually. We are off the grid. There's McLaren in the background that got a disastrous start here. A lot of his check ball. I don't know if they got timed out or not, or what happened, or disconnected. But Graver getting an excellent start here over the rest of the field here in front. We do have 4 cars going side by side through turn 1. No contact here. Jay Rice and Bradson Gaming swap positions at the moment here, but no touching here, folks. Graver getting an excellent start on the exit off turn 1, and you can just see the throttle management and how much it can benefit here, folks. Vossi getting a position over CR Red Panda. We do go through the...
Yeah, Red Hat Panda had a bit of a wobble there at the back. Vossi also, he did a very good start. He just couldn't clear the people to straight a little up top there, Red Panda as well. It's unfortunate, just wasn't enough space to go past him. He had a really good launch though.
But yeah, folks, it does look like the medium to hards is the best strategy here, around here, folks. As we do see J Rise and Cranks. In fact, sorry, J Rise actually making a big mistake and actually losing not 1 but 2 positions and potentially 3 or 4 positions. There's a Ferrari off Rebel 1 and Rambo on the Alpine here on the outside, or the inside rather, and capitalizing on that mistake. And Rambo takes too much curb. Takes too much curb and slight contact between J Rise and Rambo. And you got J Rise, fair play for being able to brake as much as he can to try and avoid contact here as much as he could. There was slight contact, but I don't think there's any damage. But yeah, folks, so far we have down P1 to P2, P3, all within DRS of each other. DRS is activated, folks. The gap to Graver is growing. If Rabbit loses DRS, he could be in trouble, as Pegasus does say in the chat. You are correct, folks. But we do see actually the gap from Rabbit 01 and Graver going down to 5 tenths. It was 8 tenths
here. He spun the car, and I think he tried to correct it too soon. Too much heat, spun it again.
There is contact between Rabbit 1 and Boston Gaming, and actually compromises the... Oh, again, contact on the final corner here between Rabbit 1 and Ramo. As Rabo's actually quite lucky to actually survive. But they were just went too wide through the final corner. And it is a tough corner to go too wide through. And that is the result, folks. But yeah, folks, you can see across the entire grid, the gap's starting to form ever so slightly. The only real gap between that is small enough here, folks, is between P1 and P2. Across the entire field, there's kind of one second gap. Jay Rise has been the car, and that will be a virtual safety car. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually turns into full safety.
Yeah, I think it will be.
And he's left the section, unfortunately. But that will be a virtual. Nope, full safety car. Safety car is out on the track, folks. We'll see here what people decide to do. I wouldn't be shocked here if most drivers actually do opt in the pit and
Red
get on the
Panther may
hards.
benefit bigly from this if he can catch the pack fast, because he did already pit there.
For the restart to happen. Safety car is in the pit lane, so Yeet and I is good to go. And he is off, folks. He kind of catches the car of Kai Park in behind, a little bit slipping, but not to worry, There is a few cars in behind. We do see Rebel 1 actually slipped up to quite a substantially.
The lobby must be plugging out for people, sorry. Bossy's in the pit anyway. Oh, Owen's round. Oh dear.
What are you saying?
Oh dear.
What's happened?
Reset the track.
Oh, it's not good. But Yeet and I getting a pretty good restart as well. But Kai Park is saying Yeet as well to try and get a position over Yeet and I. We have Bradson Gaming going very, very wide here on the exit of the previous corner. And Kai Park is actually in danger of a challenge against Cranks. As Cranks is on the inside, we're getting the worst camera angles in the game. Cranks is on the outside here now, folks. But Kai Park has the ever so slightly better line. But this is a very tough ass to go 2x2 here through this little section here, folks. And Kai Parker does allow the position to go free and actually does come out behind. So overall, a pretty good restart here from Cranks. Up a position over Kai Parker. But actually has a bit of a... not a cleaner exit off the previous corner. Actually, Kai Parker is coming back at him. But Cranks is pushing quite hard here, folks, to try and get the positions over and dusted. We'll get rid of the telemetry because it's spamming the screen. We'll jump aboard here on the P1 to try and just keep an eye on what's happening behind. Yeaton and I going very defensive here, folks, approaching the heavy braking point here off the second final corner. Crank's getting the inside line and actually getting that position done and dusted. Kai Parker on the entry as well here, trying to follow the same line as Cranks and try and capitalise. They're going too wide here, folks, on the final corner. Now, we did see previously whenever Rebel 1 and another driver went side by side through the final corner and they did make contact, but Kai Parker and Yeaton and I...
contact somewhere at the back of the...
And Jack Ball has retired from the section, and Red Panda's missing the front wing.
Yeah, he did. I think it was him and Owen must have clipped each other.
as Ramo and Yeet and I having a battle of their own here, folks, for this final podium position. Ramo at the moment does come out ahead on track, but Yeet and I are actually having a bit of a disaster here, trying to hold up his positions with the cars behind. You can see how much he's struggling to hold this traction here, folks. Gets a disaster of an exit, and actually he's going to lose a position here to Brazen Gaming, and he might be under danger here for losing position to Griever as well. And Griever, and he takes too much curb, and that's it. He loses control of the car, and now he's lost 2 positions to Griever and Rabble 1. Yeet and I having a disaster of the restart here, folks. We are approaching the halfway mark here of China. Speaking of the halfway mark, Kai Parker going for a move on the halfway mark of the DRS zone on the back straight over Cranks and getting P1 on track here, folks. Like I said, we do see these gains happening here between Griever and Rambo, but probably the person that Griever doesn't want to see in front of him is Rambo, another driver that is very, very capable here, folks. Now Cranks has dropped out of that DRS zone off Kai Parker. He is out of that outside of the 1 second. But Griever is definitely the driver I want to stick on board with. We do see Brazen Gaming catching up here with Rabbit 01 as well. But so far, the racing has been pretty damn good here, folks. I'm very, very pleased to say.
Griever does clear Ramo.
Griever does, yeah, like Birch says. Griever does clear Ramo with the DRS effectiveness as well. And he will be chasing down Cranks.
Griever will be really hoping for like slow down behind Rabble for Rabbit on because he is moving.
And oh, that's another Aston Martin. Sorry, Aston Martin here on the outside of the track here, getting the blue flags. I think that was Smokey.
Gotta be Smokey, right?
I think Smokey. But not to worry, folks. In the meantime, Griever's caught up with Cranks. Now Cranks is lost about half a tenth here, teams to Kai Parker. So Kai Parker has pace, and Griever's going for the move here over Cranks on the inside here. Doesn't have the short enough gap to go for the move, but he does make Cranks aware that he is there.
I suppose he picks up a 3-second penalty. Bit of a lockup up here as well, at the back towards Rabble. Rabble and Rabbit 01. Rabble doing his best to hold him up, but he has got the DRS. We do have another. And
again, sorry, Stephen, to cut across you. Griever using the DRS effectiveness here on the pit straight and having the inside line over Cranks and actually holding that line a little bit better than Cranks and actually compromising Cranks' entry a little bit, or exit rather. And Cranks could very well find himself at risk of losing position to Ramo as well. His only saving grace here is that he has Griever in front on the mediums and he does have DRS. Griever has extended the gap between himself and Cranks, and actually he's taken Cranks out of the DRS, but now he's within DRS off Kai Parker, his teammate. Now, will they work together? I don't think so. As you see, Griever on the inside here off Kai Parker and gets that position. Done does it on the hard braking zone. Actually, I don't think Kai Parker actually defended too much there. I think he probably recognises that with Griever on the 8-lap old mediums, he may be slightly faster.
Did Ramo win? Ramo's in.
Ramo's in on the hards.
Onion.
Is he looking for a potential uppercut strategy or undercut here with those other drivers behind and front? And you can see the defensive line Griever's sticking to here, going through turn 1. And it's almost ruining Kai Parker's line through that corner. And actually allows Griever to get a little bit better of an exit over Kai Parker on the exit here, folks. But yeah, very valiant performance here from Rabbit 1 and Rabbit 1. A really good recovery from Rabbit 1 actually with the disaster of the safety car stuff. We did see EA Sports. It's a buggy game. And me just cursing Rabbit 1, he actually had a mistake here on the exit of the previous corner and actually has allowed Rabbit 1 to move himself up to P4 and capitalise over that mistake. So Rabbit 1 is potentially looking at a very, very good points result here, folks. But will Rabbit 1 here come back at Rabble? He has the DRS and he will have the inside line here, folks. In fact, he's going to get this move done before the DRS is even activated. And look at the gap, the DRS. That was a perfect timing for Rabbit 1 to go for that there. Look at the gap he's bridged between himself and Rabbit 1. Going through the second final corner. Quickly jump over here board with the battle of Kai Parker and Griever in the Mercs. Will Kai Parker go for the move here? He does put his nose in, gets the inside here line off Griever, and does get the position for the moment here, folks. Will Griever come back at him and try and do a switch back here? I don't think he has the grip on those old mediums. And Griever now really does have to think about his strategy here on the end into this Grand Prix, folks. We're on lap 16, only a handful of laps left, folks. And if he's looking to try and get these tires to the end, he really has to think about management. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tucks himself in behind Kai Parker and just tries to coast to the end. Now we did miss it on the stream there, folks. We do see Griever going for a move here over Kai Parker, but Kai Parker's looking at the switchback. He got a better exit here on the second final corner. But he opts in to pull back slightly out of the last corner, and actually Griever gets sent a little bit, goes a little bit wide. And Kai Parker did a good job here avoiding that unsafe borderline, unsafe re-entry rather. Look at that time dwindling down, folks. 4.8.
Frank's gone a bit wide out there as well. You may have to watch his track limits tunes. Don't know how many he's picked up, but last thing he wants is a time penalty and put himself at risk to potentially Ramo, who looks like he could catch him too ahead.
Ramo, and you see Rabo has actually lost quite a big gap here. He's out of the arrest of Rapid Owen, so he potentially could be looking.
I think Rapid Owen used some ERS to try and clear him.
And Rabble 1 actually has to be careful here. Now, what he was thinking when he battled for P4, he could actually end up be battling for P5. Because look at the gap. Rambo's on 3.8 seconds. We're on lap 19 here, folks.
Bit of smart driving there from Rapid Owen, really. Using the ERS correctly to go, you know what, let's try and clear Rabble, because the longer Rabble 1 holds Ramo up, the safer Owen might get.
110%. You're on the ball there. As we are on the final lap here, folks. This is the lap that Griever needs to go for here. Look at the ERS. They're actually pretty even on ERS here, folks.
Oh, Ramo goes wide. Shouldn't hurt him too much, doesn't get a time penalty for it.
And if Ramo can get within DRS here before the final DRS zone, and yes, rain has started, folks. Will that affect the gripness of the track? And look at the tire.
No,
the tire life.
The
tire life, we're on 14 lap olds hards and 15 lap old mediums. Sorry, all the way around.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, the rain shouldn't affect the grip too much, so we don't have enough time for it to be effective. But Ramo's in 1 second. Ramo's within DRS. We'll stick on board here with young Griever to see if he does go for this move here, because we are approaching.
I'll keep on board with Ramo here as well, it's alright.
And I wonder if Kai Parker's going to get this DRS here from the Aston Martin in front. Now, you do get DRS off the back markers, and it may be a saving grace here for young Kai Parker. We'll see if he's in range. I don't think he is. He's just slightly out of it. He is. He's in danger. Griever is going for a move here on the inside. Hits the ERS management. Sorry, ate the ERS full whack. Has the DRS advantage as well. Holds the inside line to break off that there gap. We are approaching the final corner here. Kai Parker in P2 on track. You see Ramo going for a move on the back straight as well, but this will be Griever taking P1 in China Division 2, round 2 as well, folks. A very, very good showing from both those marked drivers. Crank's going through the final corner as well with an impressive P3. Rapid 1 in P4 with a very, very good recovery. Ramo having an amazing final stint here to this race and taking P5 away from Rabo 1. Rabo 1 in P6, Brazen Gaming in P7 here, going through the back straight.